Welcome to this beginner-friendly explainer on modeling infection peaks in R. In epidemiology, the infection peak is the time point when the number of active infected individuals is at its highest. Understanding this peak helps governments, hospitals, and health organizations allocate resources, prepare hospital beds, and design better intervention strategies. In this video, we'll explore how R helps us calculate and visualize these peaks using simple mathematical models. We begin with the SEER model, which divides the population into three groups: susceptible, infected, and recovered. In R, we simulate how these groups change over time by using differential equations. Each small time step shows us how infection spreads or slows down depending on parameters such as the transmission rate and recovery rate. After we run the model, we generate a curve showing the number of infected individuals over time. The highest point on this curve is what we call the infection peak, where the infection burden is at its maximum. Using R, the peak is identified by scanning through the infected values and selecting the maximum. This is done with simple functions like which max to find the position or max to get the value. Once the peak is located, R can highlight this point on the epidemic curve using lines and labels. This helps us understand when the outbreak becomes most severe. Beginners can achieve this within only a few lines of code using packages like Dissolve for solving differential equations and ggplot2 for visualization. Knowing the peak is important because it informs decision-making. If the peak is too high, hospitals risk being overwhelmed. But when we adjust control measures, such as mask usage, isolation, or reduced contact rates, we can rerun the model and see how these interventions lower the peak. R makes it easy to compare scenarios and visualize how different strategies change the course of the epidemic. In summary, modeling infection peaks using R helps us understand the worst moment of an outbreak and how to reduce it. With simple tools, beginners can simulate, visualize, and interpret infection peaks clearly. Thank you for watching.